was just getting ready to pack all this food when it dawned on me I should probably show you some of it so you see what I eat on the trail. This little package here is something I made. You have to make all my own food. It's quinoa flakes with freeze-dried apple and freeze-dried cheddar cheese and freeze-dried pork sausage. Yep, the real deal. Gypsy and I don't skimp. And then, like over here, I've got strawberries and oatmeal, and that's a little bit of goat's milk in there since I have trouble digesting cow's milk. And then Gypsy and I discovered that we need kind of like a mid-morning pick-me-up, and we started bringing protein with us on the trail. So my morning protein is vanilla protein and a little bit of powdered goat's milk and a little bit of powdered that like berry greens from Trader Joe's. And I have one for each day. And I don't ever go without my coffee. Check it out. Now lunch, we've decided that we're going to eat good for lunch. So we've made up things like grits with cheddar cheese and spinach and freeze-dried chicken. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to heat the water in the morning, and we're going to put the water in the plastic bag, and we're going to just drop this little puppy into a container, and by the time we sit down for lunch it'll all be rehydrated. It'll be cool, but you know what, it's going to be good nourishing food, and we're used to doing that because we've done this quite a bit. Supper, we're really doing really good here. We've got some polenta mixes with sausage and cheddar cheese, and well, let's see, that one's got broccoli in it and chicken, and I threw in some apples with that one. I decided I wanted some apples. Now I can eat rice noodles, so I have spring onion rice noodles. It's an instant mix that I have discovered works really good for me on the trail. I strip it out of the bag and I add freeze-dried vegetables and freeze-dried meat. So you're looking at spinach and chicken on that one. And that won't take all that long to rehydrate. I'm going to put a couple cups of boiling water in that when we get to camp, and I'm going to have a nice meal. Now I decided that I need something a little more. We discovered last year after being a week long on the North-South Trail that we were kind of hungry in the evening. So I made myself up some protein pudding. This one happens to be cherry, pecan, and cheesecake. And what it is I put a little bit of goat's milk and protein powder and about a half a package of pudding, and then I put in my pecans, and this happens to be cheesecake flavored. I've got some coconut one, which I have real coconut in, and I also have some chocolate protein pudding. So I'm going to be getting plenty of protein throughout my day. Now I also have to be really careful not to fall out during the day because I get exhausted. So I use these Camelback Elixir tabs, and I put those in a container of water. I carry usually about 2 liters in my pack and another liter in my side pocket, and that way I can take water out of my pack water and keep it clean so that I'm not cooking with elixir, because I've tried that once and it's really not that cool. So, and here, why don't I show you my handy dandy cooking system. That little puppy right there is a lid for a pot that I bought that goes into my other one, but check this out. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. It is a travel mug. Nice big one for me to have my coffee in. And sorry I can't do this one-handed and don't have my tripod. But anyhow, there you see it, kinda. That's my travel mug. Now if you look into my pot here, I try to keep everything as contained as possible. And actually this is the lid that holds the whole thing together. I cook my main meal in this big pot. This is a measuring cup that I took the handle off, and I cut it off with my knife, and then I filed it. And tucked in there, this little puppy right here is my stove. I can boil or I can simmer. And it fits in my secondary cooking pot, which is stainless steel, which is kind of a pain because it's a little heavier than my titanium pot. But after being out on the trail last year for a week, I decided that I like to eat good, and while I'm eating, I want to run some water. So I put this all together, just tuck it all in there, protect my little stove. That little alcohol stove is my lifesaver for food. I don't want that broken. Tuck that right in there, and that protects it. Put my lid on, and I am good to go. That is going to be in my backpack. And believe it or not, I can sit this pot or the other one on top of my alcohol stove, but I have a screen, a special screen that is, right now it's strapped to the back of my sleeping pad that I use, and I'll have to take a picture of that later. But see, I told you, I'm going to eat good, real good food on the trail. So there you have it. Oh yeah, gotta have this stuff. This is my almond butter, and for those of you who like your chocolate, I have my Dark Chocolate Dreams peanut butter. And yes, I bring crackers and peanut butter. I have a container that I put my rice crackers in. I think you can see it there. It's got one of those little gadgets in the top to help keep moisture out. Since I can't eat regular crackers, I bring my own crackers, and I've found rice crackers that fit in that.